What up, what up, what up? This is your boy Mike, and today we're just going to look at some of the news and see what's going on. I don't know what you guys are up to. Today is already 9 o'clock on a Wednesday, March 20th. So, yeah, let's see what type of news is going on right now. Yahoo.com. All right, let's see, man. Let's see. Let's put some AI stuff in here and see what's going on today. Oh, no, I didn't like that. Let's look up some tech news. Let's see. Let's see. Finance, science, health. Damn, where the fuck is tech, man? All right. This is a little interesting. Georgia judge allows Trump to appeal Fani Willis disqualification ruling. All right. So it looks like a Georgia judge, enabled former President Trump to immediately appeal the recent ruling declining to disqualify Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. So this has been going on all week. Basically, Fani Willis charged Trump with some type of what were these charges? I forgot what these charges were. Let's see, it means I forgot what the charges were. He did something. It's always something, huh? Let's look it up. In Georgia. Oh yeah. Election interference. So he's accused of electoral interference, and basically, Fani Willis, fucking, she was dating one of the I don't even know who she was dating. She was dating Nathan Wade, the special prosecutor, and basically, he got thrown out of the court. Like, so they're basically trying to figure out what's gonna happen next. It looks like he's gonna be able to appeal the disqualification of Fani Willis. So we'll see where that one goes. All right, let's go to news and finance. This is good. Intel gets 20 billion in US grants loans for chip plants. Oh, that sounds good. The US will award Intel Corp 8.5 billion dollars in grants, as much as 11 billion in loans to help fund an expansion of its semiconductor factories, making the largest award from a program designed to reinvigorate the domestic chip industry. What a handful. The package will support more than $100 billion in investments from Intel, including efforts to produce cutting-edge semiconductors at large-scale plants in Arizona and Ohio. The Commerce Department announced Wednesday the money also will help pay for equipment research and development and advanced packaging projects at smaller facilities in Oregon and New Mexico. All right. So Intel's got some stuff going on. They got a nice little chunk of change from the government. I like that. With the rise of AI and chip building and things like that, and trying to separate ourselves from the Chinese market of making chips. Here we are, Intel trying to make moves here in the United States Typically, we're buying chips from Taiwan right now. We also buy chips from China, but they're not as good as the Taiwanese ones. Let's see. Intel won't get all the funding right away. The money will take months, if not years, to be dispersed and will be contingent upon Intel meeting production goals and other benchmarks. So there's some rules to getting this money. Cool. Let's see, what else is important out here? Yep. Let's see, what other stuff can we go to? Let's go to Tesla and see what they're up to. All right. Let's see if there's any news on Tesla today. Is Rivian stock a buy or a sell after unveiling the R2 and R3 product line? Have you guys seen this yet? The R2 and the R3 is supposed to be the Model Y killer. The Model Y killer. Is Rivian stock a buy or a sell after unveiling the R2 and R3 product line? Rivian is looking to challenge Tesla, Ford, General Motors with its adventure-styled electric vehicles. Rivian shares surged 40% in December 2023, but have came back to earth to begin 2024, falling more than 50%. Rivian stock has handed a price hike on March 15th after shares jumped nearly 13% on positive sentiment around the EV startups R2 and R3. Excuse me. However, questions remain whether the company can bring its new product line to market without help amid warning EV demands. Currently, right now, EV market demands are a little bit low. People ain't got money for this, dude. We're talking lots of money when you're buying an EV car compared to a gas car for sure. I personally drive an EV car myself, but it's getting a little bit more expensive for sure. I just paid like $780 in registration fees the other day. It was horrible. It was so much. And that's in California. UBS added that revealing new products diverts attention from weaker demands from the older R1 vehicle line, and that Rivian's decision to pause construction on its new Georgia plant extends its cash runway. However, the firm still believes Rivian needs additional capital to bring these markets to product. Crazy. Oh my goodness. Hold up, guys. There we go. What do you guys think? What are you guys thinking? All right. Let's see. Nvidia. Oh wow! Yesterday's stock was up. Nvidia's a little bit down today after the announcement of their their new chips. Let's see. Here we go. This new artificial intelligence chip is a massive game changer for Nvidia stocks. So Nvidia just dropped like a few new systems. The GB200 system is probably like a big computing server or big computer. It's gonna probably cost like a bajillion dollars to us, but probably like 200,000.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Today I want to take a closer look at Nvidia. Yesterday I kind of mentioned some of my favorite things about the keynote event. Today I actually want to go back to the keynote event and really take a deeper dive.
Let's watch. I'm gonna show you guys this. Let's go to do a short keynote. Something short. Nvidia GTC.
I hope you realize this is not a concert. You have arrived at a developers conference. People think we make GPUs, and we do.
They definitely make GPUs.
But GPUs don't look the way they used to. This is Hopper. Hopper changed the world. This is Blackwell.
That's a fat chip.
It's okay, Hopper. 208 billion transistors, and so you could see, I can see, there's a small line between two dies. This is the first time two dies have abutted like this together in such a way that the two dies think it's one chip. There's 10 terabytes of data between it, 10 terabytes per second, so that these two sides of the Blackwell chip have no clue which side they're on. There's no memory locality issues, no cache issues. It's just one giant chip. And it goes into two types of systems. The first one is form-fit-function compatible to Hopper. And so you slide out Hopper and you push in Blackwell. That's the reason why one of the challenges of ramping is going to be so efficient. There are installations of Hoppers all over the world, and they could be the same infrastructure, same design, the power, the electricity, the thermals, the software, identical, push it right back. And so this is a Hopper version for the current HGX configuration. And this is what the second Hopper looks like this. Now this is a prototype board. This is a fully functioning board, and I'll just be careful here. This right here is, I don't know, $10 billion. The second one's 5.
This guy's got $15 billion in his hand.
So any customers in the audience, it's okay. The Grace CPU has a super fast chip-to-chip link. What's amazing is this computer is the first of its kind where this much computation, first of all, fits into this small of a place. Second, it's memory coherent. They feel like they're just one big happy family working on one application together. We created a processor for the generative AI era. And one of the most important parts of it is content token generation. This format is FP4. The rate at which we're advancing computing is insane, and it's still not fast enough, so we built another chip. This chip is just an incredible chip. We call it the NVLink switch. It's 50 billion transistors. It's almost the size of Hopper all by itself. This switch chip has 4 NVLinks in it.
Some nerd talk right now. I don't even understand this stuff. A little bit.
And it has computation in it, as I mentioned. What is this chip for? If we were to build such a chip, we can have every single GPU talk to every other GPU at full speed at the same time. You can build a system that looks like this.
Look at this. It looks crazy. One giant GPU. The GB200,
now
baby.
This system is kind of insane.
I need one of those.
This is one DGX. This is what a DGX looks like now. Just so you know, there are only a couple, 2-3 exaflops machines on the planet as we speak.
Imagine playing Call of Duty on that.
This is an exaflops AI system in one single rack. I want to thank some partners that are joining us in this. AWS is gearing up for Blackwell. They're going to build the first GPU with secure AI. They're building out a 222 exaflops system. We're CUDA accelerating SageMaker AI. We're CUDA accelerating Bedrock AI. Amazon Robotics is working with us using NVIDIA Omniverse and Isaac Sim. AWS Health has NVIDIA Health integrated into it. So AWS has really leaned into accelerated computing. Google is gearing up for Blackwell. GCP already has A100s, H100s, T4s, L4s, a whole fleet of NVIDIA CUDA GPUs, and they recently announced the Gemma model that runs across all of it. We're working to optimize and accelerate every aspect of GCP. We're accelerating DataProc for data processing, their data processing engine, JAX, XLA, Vertex AI, and Mujoko for robotics. So we're working with Google and GCP across a whole bunch of initiatives. Oracle is gearing up for Blackwell. Oracle is a great partner of ours for NVIDIA DGX Cloud.
Blackwell sounds like Skynet.
To accelerate something that's really important to a lot of companies, Oracle database.
I don't know, that's what I feel like.
Microsoft is accelerating, and Microsoft is gearing up for Blackwell. Microsoft and NVIDIA has a wide-ranging partnership. We're accelerating, CUDA accelerating all kinds of services when you chat, obviously, and AI services that are in Microsoft Azure. It's very, very likely NVIDIA's in the back doing the inference and token generation. They built the largest NVIDIA InfiniBand supercomputer, basically a digital twin of ours, or a physical twin of ours. We're bringing the NVIDIA ecosystem to Azure. NVIDIA DGX Cloud to Azure. NVIDIA Omniverse is now hosted in Azure. NVIDIA Healthcare is in Azure. And all of it is deeply integrated and deeply connected with Microsoft Fabric. Now, it's a pre-trained model, so it's pretty clever. And it is packaged and optimized to run across NVIDIA's installed base, which is very, very large. What's inside it is incredible. You have all these pre-trained, state-of-the-art open source models. They could be open source, they could be from one of our partners, it could be created by us, like NVIDIA Moment. It is packaged up with all of its dependencies. So CUDA, the right version, cuDNN, the right version, TensorRT, LLM, distributing across the multiple GPUs, Triton Inference Server, all completely packaged together. It's optimized, depending on whether you have a single GPU, multi-GPU, or multi-node of GPUs, it's optimized for that. And it's connected up with APIs that are simple to use. These packages, incredible bodies of software, will be optimized and packaged, and we'll put it on a website. And you can download it, you could take it with you, you could run it in any cloud, you could run it in your own data center, you can run in workstations if it fit, and all you have to do is come to ai.nvidia.com. We call it NVIDIA Inference Microservice, but inside the company, we have a service called Nemo Microservice that helps you curate the data, preparing the data so that you could teach this, onboard this AI, you fine-tune them, and then you guardrail it. You can even evaluate the answer, evaluate its performance against other examples. And so we are effectively an AI foundry. We will do for the industry on AI what TSMC does for us building chips.
TSMC.
So we go to TSMC with our big ideas. They manufacture it, and we take it with us. And so exactly the same thing here. AI Foundry And the three pillars are the NIMS, NeMo microservice, and DGX Cloud. We're announcing that NVIDIA AI Foundry is working with some of the world's great companies. SAP generates 87% of the world's global commerce. Basically, the world runs on SAP. We run on SAP. NVIDIA and SAP are building SAP Joule co-pilots using NVIDIA NeMo and DGX Cloud. ServiceNow, they run 85% of the world's Fortune 500 companies run their people and customer service operations on ServiceNow. And they're using NVIDIA AI Foundry to build ServiceNow Assist virtual assistants. Cohesity backs up the world's data. They're sitting on a gold mine of data. Hundreds of exabytes of data, over 10,000 companies. NVIDIA AI Foundry is working with them, helping them build their Gaia generative AI agent. Snowflake is a company that stores the world's digital warehouse in the cloud. It serves over 3 billion queries a day for 10,000 enterprise customers. Snowflake is working with NVIDIA AI Foundry to build copilots with NVIDIA NeMo and NIMS. NetApp, nearly half of the files in the world are stored on-prem on NetApp. NVIDIA AI Foundry is helping them build chatbots and copilots like those vector databases and retrievers with NVIDIA NeMo and NIMS. And we have a great partnership with Dell. Everybody who is building these chatbots and generative AI, when you're ready to run it, you're going to need an AI factory. And nobody is better at building end-to-end systems of very large scale for the enterprise than Dell. And so anybody, any company, every company will need to build AI factories. And it turns out that Michael is here. He's happy to take your order. We need a simulation engine that represents the world digitally for the robot, so that the robot has a gym to go learn how to be a robot. We call that virtual world Omniverse. And the computer that runs Omniverse is called OVX. And OVX, the computer itself, is hosted in the Azure cloud.
The future of heavy industries starts as a digital twin. The AI agents helping robots, workers, and infrastructure navigate unpredictable events in complex industrial spaces will be built and evaluated first in sophisticated digital twins.
Once you connect everything together, it's insane how much productivity you can get. And it's just really, really wonderful. All of a sudden, everybody's operating on the same ground truth. You don't have to exchange data and convert data, make mistakes. Everybody is working on the same ground truth. From the design department to the art department, the architecture department, all the way to the engineering and even the marketing department. Today, we're announcing that Omniverse Cloud streams to the Vision Pro. And
all right.
It is very, very strange that you walk around virtual doors when I was getting out of that car, and everybody does it. It is really, really quite amazing. Vision Pro connected to Omniverse portals you into Omniverse. And because all of these CAD tools and all these different design tools are now integrated and connected to Omniverse, you can have this type of workflow. Really incredible.
This is NVIDIA Project Groot. A general purpose foundation model for humanoid robot learning. The Groot model takes multimodal instructions and past interactions as input and produces the next action for the robot to execute.
Language videos.
We developed Isaac Lab, a robot learning application to train Groot on Omniverse Isaac Sim. And we scale out with Osmo, a new compute orchestration service that coordinates workflows across DGX systems for training and OVX systems for simulation. The Groot model will enable a robot to learn from a handful of human demonstrations, so it can help with everyday tasks and emulate human movement just by observing us. All this incredible intelligence is powered by the new Jetson Thor robotics chips, designed for Groot, built for the future.
Jetson chips, we're in the Jetson life now, man.
We're providing the building blocks
the
for the
Jetson
next generation
chips,
of
man.
AI-powered robotics.
Oh shit. Oh, look at all the robots popping up, man.
About the same size.
So crazy.
The soul of Nvidia. The intersection of computer graphics, physics, artificial intelligence. It all came to bear at this moment. The name of that project, General Robotics 003. I know. Super good. Super good. Well, I think we have some special guests. Do we?
Those look
Hey,
like
guys.
the Star Wars ones. No way.
So I understand you guys are powered by Jetson. They're powered by Jetsons. Little Jetson robotics computers inside. They learn to walk in Isaac Sim. Ladies and gentlemen, this is orange, and this is the famous green. They are the BDX robots of Disney. Amazing Disney research. Come on, you guys, let's wrap up.
Oh, Disney
go.
robots.
Five
Not Star Wars
things.
robots.
Where are you going? I sit right here. Don't be afraid. Come here, Green. Hurry up. What are you saying? No, it's not time to eat. It's not time to eat. I'll give you a snack in a moment. Let me finish up real quick. Come on, Green, hurry up. Stop wasting time. This is what we announced to you today. This is Blackwell. This is the platform. Amazing processors, NVLink switches, networking systems, and the system design is a miracle. This is Blackwell. And this, to me, is what a GPU looks like in my mind.
That's crazy, huh? Technology is crazy, man. I mean, have you seen the other robot? What is it called? The Figure One? Hold up. This one right here.
"2024 is shaping up to be the year of robots, and specifically humanoid robots. And now today, the 1X company, who also makes a humanoid robot, dropped an update video also. And so let's take a look at that.
Cleaning up. Dude, imagine one of those like serving you coffee or something, dude. Oh man, I'm about to lose all my jobs here.
Okay, what you saw there is a full.
Damn. That was sick. The 1X. This is the other robot the other day. All 1X speed 1X, huh? It's crazy, these little things, man. You you trying to get one or what? Trying to get one, What else is new in AI today? What have I seen on let's see. Stuff with Rock. Oh, people are already freaking. So what happened was, Grok got unreleased or got released to the public. It's uncensored, 100% open source, and it's crazy. This guy already installed it and started testing it. Let's see.
Yes, perfect. That's very impressive. So Grok is really good at logic and reasoning. X.AI's Grok was just released yesterday. This is Elon Musk's large language model. It's a mixture of experts model with 8 experts and it's 314 billion parameters. It has yet to be quantized, unfortunately, and I actually couldn't find enough GPU power to run it. So we're gonna have to wait to use the open source model, but today I'm still going to test Grok, and we're going to test the unquantized version through X itself. And as soon as we get a quantized version, I'm going to test that. And quickly, I just want to mention, if you haven't subscribed to my newsletter, you definitely should. There's a link in the description below. I send out all the latest AI news multiple times a week. And if you want to stay up to date with everything going on in the world of AI, definitely subscribe. Thanks. One of the things that sets Grok apart is the fact that it has real-time information pulled from X, Twitter. So you can see right here, these are all very recent news occurrences, but we're gonna run it through our LLM test. So how does it compare against Gemini, against Llama, against ChatGPT? Let's find out. So this is the interface. It is from within X, also known as Twitter, and let's run it through its paces. So first, write a Python script to output numbers 1 to 100. It is quite fast, especially knowing how big it is now. I'm very impressed with how fast it is, and this is a perfect answer, so that's a definite pass. Next, write the game Snake in Python. All right, here we go. And interestingly, the first thing it said was that it was searching for an implementation, so maybe it was looking around Twitter. It's kind of interesting, but here we go. It's outputting the code, and then at the bottom, it actually returned different tweets that are relevant to my prompt. Okay, but let's test the code. So I'm going to copy the code, and one thing I noticed immediately is it's using the turtle library, which none of the other models have used so far, and it imported time, although since you can see it's a little dim in color, that means it's not actually being used. So let's see if it can run.
You guys interested in this stuff?
Oh,
too technical for me.
It takes 4 hours to dry.
Little too technical for me. See what else is going on today. Let's talk about some crypto. Let's see. Montenegro. Some Koreans got caught with the crypto being extradited back. That sounds crazy. Oh, let's talk about that TikTok stuff. So what do you guys think about TikTok? I use it. Am I addicted to it? No. I'm more addicted to the YouTube reels right now because I think I'm just on YouTube more, if anything. All right.
On this vote, the yeas are 352, the nays are 65. 2/3 being in the affirmative, the rules are suspended, the bill is passed, and without the objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
This bill therefore forces TikTok to break up with the Chinese Communist Party.
The representative is recognized for 4 minutes.
This is a Pandora's box. What's to stop Congress or the United States government in the future from forcing the sale of another social media company, claiming that it's protecting Americans' data from foreign adversaries?
I think this is kind of wrong. If you think about it, like Facebook, Instagram, all these other companies, they're like all international companies collecting data from everybody else also, right? Like, and then not using it? Get out of here. They get caught using it all the time. They have to pay fines. It's crazy. Months to sell the app. It's going to take longer than 6 months to even sell the app. The whole process of selling it is going to take forever. You guys think there's another reason behind it? And that's the real question now. Because yeah, you can ban TikTok, but I don't know.
This bakery needs new equipment fast to keep up with demand, so they're going to On Deck.
I don't think it's the right thing to do. But, I think there needs to be another way. Anything else we got going on? Oh, I heard Tesla's full self-driving stuff is working really good. You guys want to see it? FSD 12. Here's this guy. Let's see. I like this guy.
After watching this drive through San Jose, I think you'll agree one of two things about full self-driving is it knows it's not the right thing to do, but always ends up just trying it anyways. We're actually going to try to navigate through that exact same road closure later in the drive to see if the same outcome happens. And as we fast forward to the next moment of interest, I wanted to give a quick shout out to my Patreon supporters because I saved up every dollar you guys have sent for months and months and used it to buy a proper editing computer, which makes making videos like this a lot easier because I really was maxing out my previous computer making these videos. So thank you for directly supporting the channel, and always know that every dollar I get from Patreon directly goes into improving quality on the channel. The driver in front of us is a little bit indecisive about his right turn up here, and you can see he slows down and then speeds up and ends up making the right at a later time, but full self-driving is able to remain extremely smooth through all of this. It doesn't even slow down as he's making the next right. Version 12 seems to be able to anticipate what people are going to do really, really well. And even when they do something unexpected, it still remains smooth.
Full self-driving works pretty good. I had it. I don't have it anymore because
you can see it give the right of way to this car, but
it does cost quite a lot of money every month. It's like $200 a month.
As it moves over and then continues right.
But it works really good. If you're
also love how early it offsets for pedestrians compared to version 11.
And this is the newest version, the 12.3.
And then we're controlling for them. And there was one specific really incredible pedestrian interaction that happens a little bit later in the video. Kind of a funky intersection here where we have to make this right turn and then make the immediate left on that street that you can see there. And it gets a little bit tripped up by this incoming car. But as soon as it was clear that he was going to stop, it goes ahead and proceeds no problem. We are about to reach our destination, and this time it actually does not pull over. It just kind of stops in the road, and it was fine because there was nobody behind us, so I just went ahead and put in a new navigation route real quick, but kind of curious. I don't know the reason why sometimes it hunts for a spot to pull over, and other times it just kind of stops in the road. And although it's doing a really good job on these streets with no lane lines or anything, going to go ahead and fast forward until we get some more interesting scenarios because there's a lot we got to see in this video. Coming up here, we have our first pretty tough unprotected left turn, and the speed limit on this road is 40, but as you can see by the Model Y passing in front of us, traffic is flowing a little bit faster than that. It does have to creep really far out here, even over the crosswalk, in order to have any visibility of incoming traffic. And after the car passes that comes from the right, it creeps out a little bit more, makes sure it's safe, and then proceeds. You can see it crossing right over those lane lines there, taking the human path through that turn for sure. Now, it did get pretty lucky in that unprotected turn because there wasn't a lot of traffic, but I think unprotected turns have actually been improved quite a bit. This version seems to be much more cautious at intersections like this that are kind of blind because of traffic parked on both sides. There was no creep wall displayed in the visualizations there, but it did an excellent job of creeping out right to the limit before proceeding when it had a good view on both sides. Intersections like this are pretty dangerous and unfortunately extremely common around here. But again, you can see how it creeps very, very slowly and kind of does one final stop at the very end here before proceeding confidently. This seemed to be pretty consistent, and it's nice because this is exactly how humans behave in intersections like this. We creep out to just before the point where we're starting to obstruct traffic and then take a look and then proceed when it's safe. There's a bus in our lane, and instead of staying behind it, it actually moves over.
I can't believe this stuff works.
It, which is the same thing I would have done.
That's the craziest part, guys.
There's actually a car ahead of the bus and an immediate merge. For a moment, it almost felt like it was slowing to let the car in front of us, but when they were slow to proceed off the light, it just went for it. Probably the same thing I would have done in that situation. And again, loving the way it's ignoring the lane lines here and crossing them very early. You can see it's pretty patient for this unprotected left turn here. I think the last version would have just went for it right now, but this version stays a little bit more patient and lets the next car pass. It does seem like they've dialed back the assertiveness of these unprotected turns, which is probably a good thing. I must say that the amount of progress I'm seeing in areas like those compared to just one version ago is really incredible. And if these are the kind of improvements we can expect going forward, 2024 is going to be a wild year for full self-driving.
Dang, it looks really good,
Coming up here is one more example of its creeping behavior at this uncontrolled intersection with no signs or anything. You can see it just goes right to the point where traffic is approaching, slows down, and then proceeds once it can actually see. And we have a right turn coming up, and based on our previous experiences,
see how it sees all the stoplights and everything.
Right now, there's a huge gap.
See all the cars everywhere,
but it does not. I think it probably learned its lesson from the last time it tried to do that. I'm just kidding. That's not a real thing. But that is one of the side effects of having it completely AI-based, is that you never really know what it's going to do in any situation. It really makes things pretty interesting. There is a cyclist to our right and an oncoming car approaching, and it decides to shoot the gap, even running over the center line a little bit, which was extremely human-like and probably how everybody would have treated that situation. That is an area where older versions struggled quite a bit. Now, we've seen quite a few pretty human-like moves out of the beta so far, but this next one definitely tops it. It's probably one of the most human things I've ever seen it do. We have a right turn to make at this stoplight ahead, and traffic in front of us begins slowing down, and they actually come to a full stop here, and a car approaches from the right-hand side out of that parking lot. Instead of pulling up behind the car in front of us, which would have blocked this guy into the parking lot, it takes the polite approach and lets this guy go.
Wow.
He even waves thanks before he goes.
Let him
was
go,
an absolutely incredible move. I remember not that long ago, full self-driving wouldn't even drive over these green markings on the road because it was scared of them. Look how far we have come. And when I posted that clip on X, there were a few people that said the car should have just taken the right-of-way, which would have mean blocking him in there. And usually I am on team just take your right-of-way and don't be polite, but in that scenario, I don't think the car did anything wrong at all, and I think that was the correct move. Now, our navigation point is right up here off to the left at about 100 feet, and it does seem like it just wants to come to a stop in the middle of the road here instead of trying to pull over. Again, not really sure when it decides to pull over versus when it just stops in the middle of the street, but interestingly, after it sees this car approach, it decides to start moving again. That is something I've noticed with version 12 in general, is that if there's another car in the scene, it seems to make it kind of behave differently. Like when we were at that construction zone and a car pulled up behind it, it made it move. And that is something that's pretty consistent.
All right. See any Bay Area news today? You guys hear about the man, there was something sad, man. Like a lady in her Mercedes in San Francisco, pretty much was something happened, like either she had some medical emergency or I don't know. She was old. She was like in her 70s, 78, I want to say. Still driving. Crazy to me. And she basically ran over a family. It was, oh my goodness, like yeah, so that it was really sad over the weekend to hear that family was celebrating the anniversary, going to the zoo with their kids, and 3 people died, and there was a baby, and the baby survived, and he's still in the hospital. I want to say he's okay, but he lost his whole family. It's super sad. So that definitely happened over the weekend. And on top of that, they're going to start installing all these cameras, traffic cameras, in light of this accident. It's definitely needed. And I see that, man, it was crazy. We definitely need cameras. People, y'all need to slow down. You don't need to go that fast. Especially in San Francisco. You can't even go that fast. Like, people were, like, doing the craziest things in the city. City life is pretty interesting, too, I'll show you guys. I got a little, we can go to switch accounts. This one right here. Let's see. Where are my videos, man? Yeah, here's the tenderloin right here, man. What up? It's not that bad. Let's see if we can spot some funny stuff going on here in the city. Here's the homie with the just carrying his stuff on a little wheelchair. Oh, look at this guy. Look at these activities. Yeah, but this is a city right here, Tenderloin. Oh, I don't know what happened here. Look at this car just parked in the middle of the road. And this dude. I don't know what's going on. What is this? Like, how did he even become like that? It's just never a boring day in the city, it looks like. Like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, Tenderloin. See if we can catch some interesting things going on. I hear some dogs. What are these guys doing over here? Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Look, that's us. All right, let's see. San Francisco news. More homeless people likely to be sent out of SF on buses as city expands homeward bound programs. Sounds cool. Basically, traditionally, the program has worked like this. A city worker contacts the participant's family or friends, buys the person a bus ticket, a meal, and then drives them to the Transbay Transit Center to ensure they leave. It costs nearly $400 for one homeward bound client versus building new permanent supportive housing, which can cost up to $1.2 million per unit in San Francisco. What do you guys think about this program? Oh, this is nice. The Ferris wheel is going to be at the wharf until 2025, which is really nice because I think it should just stay over there. What is this? I heard about this morning. Festival crowd boos San Francisco techies over AI as a culture video. A South by Southwest promo video garnered. What video? Where's the video? This one?
The digital culture makers, and I think if you look out into this room, you can tell that AI is a culture. Artificial intelligence is the present. It's here. Being an AI thinker, you know your business is going to be disrupted, and you need to stop resisting. Be one of those people that leverages AI. Don't be one over.
They're definitely getting booed right now.
You're
That's pretty
worried
funny.
about digital transformation.
This digital divide that's opening, it is a completely different approach that could be very human.
I actually believe that AI fundamentally makes us more human. Our society is going to look very different.
What impact will this
AI is crazy, guys. You guys gotta think, AI is gonna take over your job. Alright? 100%. I love AI. Because that means I don't have to hire people. Because I can do everything myself quickly, and efficiently. So, it's really nice for, guys like me, maybe, who like to do, entrepreneurial stuff. I hate having employees. It kind of... it just doesn't work for me, I'm not a really nice guy sometimes with my employees, I guess, or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't need people, I guess. I need partners, though. I need partners who work with me and make things correct, But anyways, guys, it was good hanging out. I don't know if anyone watching this, but I don't care. I'm doing it for me right now. Anyways, y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys later.